EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us south of the border to the vibrant capital of Mexico City. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts and the Mexico City Golden Eagles. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Got it. Ready? COVID-19. Ready?
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. So here in the heart of Mexico, this is a city that's hosted a handful of NFL games before, but now this is a different deal. A relocated franchise moving south of the border, playing here on a permanent basis. It's going to be exciting times here in the Mexican capital, that's for sure. And really all across this country, they're pumped for this because this will be Mexico's team. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And a quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a first down. Running left, Taylor. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Yep.
Stroud working out of the gun. And this one complete to Smith. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. The option to give to Taylor here. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Stroud on 3rd down now. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the Colts are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. In his 7th season now, here's Alvin Kamara. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. But you look at this defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now Charles is number 27 in the NFL.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And he's brought down. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Now Wilson.
Oh my God.
Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere. We're scoreless after 1. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing now is Stroud. Flushed out right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Tom Maggio out to punt. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
Well, how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit, and put some points on the board on this one.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
And this is going to be a Colts 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Again, it's Kamara. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Kamara up the middle. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And that one will be no good.
Once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Colts 35-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. This is 2nd and 8. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
This is really impressive because when the offenses are running RPOs, things move very quickly. Fake, ball's out of his hands, and they're trying to hit him in the gaps downfield. And instead, the defender reacts so well that he makes a play on it, and the ball falls incomplete.
That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the Colts are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. While you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 1st down, Wilson. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Wilson trying to urge his guys to go faster and get set at the line. To throw is Wilson. Looking to throw on second down. That's complete to his running back, Camaro. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Wilson's throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great, but you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big 3rd down.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Grunn.
God damn, I can't score for shit.
These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Wilson. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw will be caught by McKenzie. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A 10th carry for Kamara. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Nah, this shit, it is lagging back as hell, though.
Gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And he'll be brought down well short of the first.
Good shit.
9-yard line.
Good shit.
They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Elliott is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud. That is incomplete.
Just work with me a second here because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, it feels like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
First and 10, Taylor now. Down inside the 40.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there, taking it right down Broadway. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
I remember pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. And it's caught. Touchdown. Irv Smith Jr., his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Golden Eagles have tied the ball game with a chance to go ahead now in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was absolutely
you good, man.
For the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Play action. It's Wilson. They'll roll him out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Isaiah Foskey in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They go play action with Wilson. Being chased out left. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
From here on, any score could be the winning one, and he is certainly aware of that. Look at the way he locked in on that marker and made a mad scramble to get to it for the first down.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They run it again with Kamara. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Rolling to his right. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Adam Thielen from 13 yards out. And the Colts answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter-punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. In just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Stroud now on 2nd down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in the game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 49-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
It has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards that time.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Stroud to throw it. Looking here for Smith downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Here's 2nd and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. George Pickens down the sideline past the 40. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. From the gun, it's Taylor. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Stroud now on 1st and 10. And it's caught. Touchdown. Lawrence Cager, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Golden Eagles have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Stroud to throw it. That's caught. And he's going to get into the end zone. The two-point conversion successful. And we've got ourselves a tie football
Good
game.
shit, dog. Good game.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing now is Wilson. Flushed out right. And that's complete to McKenzie. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. The Camaro running on 1st down, but finding nowhere to go as he's bottled up behind the line. Here comes 2nd down. Wilson to throw. They'll get this out to Camaro. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. All 3 timeouts still in their back pocket. Here's 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McKenzie. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They come up now on 2nd and 2. Now Wilson. Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side is gone.
Oh, my God.
There's his guys.
Oh, my God.
Of a game situation that I
That's crazy as a bitch.
practice to the nth degree go right out the window.
Sold that like a son of a
They
bitch.
protect the football on the other side. You're taught to get in there and rake it out. They did just that.
I mean, they go over this starting in OTAs and mini camps. You go through these situations, and that's the way a lot of teams like to end practice. Finish it off with this type of a drive, kick the game-winning field goal. Everyone feels good and heads to the locker room. In this case, though, they're not going to feel so great about it.
Well, that tells you how they want to play this. They're not content to just get to overtime. They want to take a chance.
That's crazy, dog.
Make sure they're not careless here, though. And fortunately, that one's incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Looking left side of he's got a man. That's Carter. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he is not going to get to the marker.
Oh, man, this is crazy.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So it's the Colts who are going to get a chance to win it here first as we're back underway in overtime. And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially in overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right.
There he goes left side. Look at the big fella go. He is in for the score.
GG, man. Good game, though.
So it's a win here for the Colts, and it was thanks largely due to the play of the quarterback, CD, a guy who's been doing it for a while. That's Russell Wilson.
Yeah, the numbers don't jump off the page, but he was a steady influence back there. He had a couple of touchdown passes on the afternoon. His guys rallied around him.
I don't know why the hell they praising this nigga, man. He fumbled the ball in the red zone. Come on, man.
On the young season, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile,
and sadly, that was my best offensive game all season. Boy, that was a great game. But good God. Man, thanks for watching the live stream. I'm out of here, dog. I'm gonna see y'all next game.